What's up, nation? This is your boy, Fat Boy here, and I am with the one, the only, Dibs on everything, and we are here to give our Survivor Series predictions. Dibs, say hello to the people.
Chicka chicka what? Hello, ladies.
What do you expect? That's the stuff I deal with every day. But as we were talking about our Survivor Series predictions, I will be playing some Road to Glory, and then at the very end of the video, I do have a special surprise just for the video. This will not be for the streams. This will be just for you guys who watch this video. So let's get to it. Let's get right down to the matches. Let me bring up the match list here. And we've got an interesting card for Survivor Series. I think we're going to start off with the pre-show. We've got Enzo Amore, the only a champion, defending his Cruiserweight Championship against Kalisto. What's your prediction for this match here, Dibs?
I think this is just gonna go to he's gonna end up winning it again, keeping it. Enzo.
Mm-hmm.
It just seems that they're kind of pushing him. They're giving him, some of the cruiserweights are turning heel with him, and kind of aligning with him. So he has a little posse. So I see him keeping it.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way too, and honestly, I know we go off on rants sometimes when we talk and we do our predictions and stuff, but I kind of like what they're doing with him and Drew Gulak and things like that, because I think it's giving Drew Gulak, who is actually a great professional wrestler, a chance to really shine here. So I think it's really good that what they're doing. But yeah, I'm with you. I'm in the same boat. I think Enzo will retain on that one. So not really a shocker on that one. I don't think. I think that's a pretty standard one. All right, so now let's go to the actual main card, because I believe the Cruiserweight title match is going to be on the kickoff show. So let's go with the main card, and we'll start off with The Miz, the Intercontinental Champion from Raw, going against the United States Champion Baron Corbin of SmackDown. I'll start this one. This is a tough one for me because I think both wrestlers have really started stepping up ever since they both really have been a heel. Miz, of course, is one of the best heels in the company. And plus, they've been having a lot of back and forth on Twitter with this Twitter war that they're going through. In the end, though, I think it comes down to, I think The Miz will win this match. I don't know why. I just think he's got a little bit of advantage in this match. What about you?
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that too, because to me, considering I think The Miz is the best heel that we have. I mean, people could say that, KO, and there's a couple other people that are moving up to that, but to me, The Miz, he just has the whole package, and he's really, if it was a title match, I could see him maybe losing and them kind of throwing a wrench into the title picture for the Universal title, or if they're doing the shakedown after this, like they're supposed to have already been doing, and putting him back on SmackDown and going for the title, I'd be for it. But since it's not, and it's just title versus title, to winning it, I'm just gonna go for The Miz winning, because he's the greatest thing right now that I think they have going, and I think they're gonna keep pushing him to winning the title next year.
I could say that. Real quick, though, if they do take the Intercontinental title off of him, who do you think will be the person to take the title off of him?
It's kind of iffy on that one, because there's so many people that I could see that, we could probably do it on another video, because
there's a long list.
Yeah, a lot of people they could push.
Oh yeah, and we'll start doing videos like that, guys, to where we'll go to like who we think the top contenders are for each title going into like the new year and things like that. We'll start doing videos like that as well. All right, so the next match we'll go to will be champion versus champion again. This time we have the Raw Women's Champion, Alexa Bliss, the Goddess, going up against the Queen herself, the brand new SmackDown Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair. Dibs, I'm going to let you take the first one on this one, because this is going to be a tough match to call.
Yeah, and don't be shocked if this is the match of the night. I am a big Asuka fan, and I have a feeling she's going to be the best going forward pretty soon. But these are the two hardest, to me, the two hardest female workers in WWE right now. These two girls, since they have been in NXT, they busted their butts. I mean, she has her daddy, but Charlotte has been proving that she is just the female version of Rick.
Mm-hmm.
She has the mic skills, so does Alexa, so I'm iffy on this one, but just because I think she just got the title, and she's really needing it because, I mean, she was out for a while because of the whole Ric Flair situation. I think Charlotte is going to pull the victory off because Alexa doesn't need it, and I think Charlotte needs to push right now so they can start building her back up to being that queen that she was before the whole incident with her father and she had to leave.
I could definitely see that.
But it was the year. I mean, not the match of the year, but the match of the night to me.
Yeah. Here's the deal for me. And I'm really about to get a lot of hate for what I'm about to say in this video. Because we have a lot of people in the community, in the Fat Boy Nation, who love Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
But let's just get right down to the facts. In ring work, Charlotte, I think, the top two are Charlotte and Asuka, with Natty coming in as a close third. Like, Natty's up there too because Natalia is, she's from that Hart dynasty and she can wrestle. She's one of the few that can actually truly wrestle. I think Charlotte and Asuka are the top two when it comes to in-ring performance.
Yeah, but I mean, on that too, though, you got to kind of Natalya has to give it to these women that came from NXT because I believe that's pushed her to grind harder and work harder now.
I agree, and the matches that Natalya and Charlotte had down in NXT were amazing. They were absolutely amazing. But let's get back right down to the brass tacks. Mic promos, I think Alexa Bliss is the best promo on the mic when it comes to the females. I absolutely think her in-ring promo is absolutely great. I think she tops player when it comes to in-ring promo. But I seriously think Alexa Bliss, while she is a good wrestler, she has gotten so much better since coming to the main roster, is going to get exposed. A little bit. Just a little bit going up against Charlotte. Because Charlotte, when she came up to the main roster, she kind of exposed Nikki Bella a little bit. Then she exposed Paige for a little bit, and Paige is a phenomenal wrestler.
Yeah.
She started exposing all these people for the type of wrestlers they are. And that wasn't too good. And I think Alexa honestly would have had a less kind of exposing match going up against Natalya. But now you're going to have Charlotte, who is probably one of the best in-ring performers right now of the men and women. So in this match, if you keep it a pure wrestling match, I'm giving it to Charlotte. That's just my opinion. With no outside interference, nothing else happening, I'm giving it to Charlotte. So, fight me, all you Alexa Bliss fans. I know you hate me right now for what I just said, but that's the truth. I think Charlotte will come out smelling like roses in this match. That's just me. Alright, so now let's go to another title or champion versus champion match. We now have the tag team titles. We've got the Raw Tag Team Champions, Cesaro and Sheamus, versus the SmackDown Champions, the Usos. And I'll take the start on this one. I personally think, coming out of this, just because they're on fire right now, I think the Usos are going to come out on this match. I don't know why. I think they work better against a stronger, bigger tag team like Sheamus and Cesaro, and they're just on a mean streak right now. So I think the Usos will come out on this match. Dibs, what about you?
I'm going to be the opposite. I think the Bar will pull out some kind of win where they'll distract them, and usually the Usos are not good when they're distracted like that because It's basically a heel versus heel,
Mm-hmm.
but the Usos are more loved as a heel than the Bar is. So I just have a feeling there's going to be some kind of distraction, and we're going to see a bro kick, and that's going to one of the Usos, and then it's going to be the pin. That's how I think it's going to end. There's going to be a distraction by one of them, and the Bar is going to end up pulling it out.
All right. And for some people, yes, Dibs and I, we actually do disagree on some stuff when it comes to these. I know it's shocking, but when it comes to some of our wrestling stuff, we do disagree. So that's the first one we really disagreed on, and I mean, that's okay. Because either way, I think it'll be an interesting match. Because you saw what they did with the Hardys. They saw what they did with guys small with the Bar, with the guys, what they did was smaller with them. Seth and Dean, they had, besides, Cesaro's teeth going halfway up his mouth, they had a killer match with Seth and Dean at No Mercy for the rematch for the tag team titles and at SummerSlam. So I think this is going to be an interesting match, no matter what. And the tag team matches have been actually kicking butt here lately. So I'm looking forward to this match.
Yeah, they've definitely been stepping it up.
Definitely. All right. So this is one of the most controversial matches of the night. We have a 6-man tag. Oh boy. We have the Shield, the newly reunited Shield with the return of Roman Reigns. We have Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins versus the New Day, Big E, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods. My God, I'm going to let you touch this one first because I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be... This one is going to go... I wish they would have made this kind of like a street fight-ish, where weapons and stuff, but I have a feeling it's going to end up that way, and they're going to let it slide. Mm-hmm. It's just going to be a brawl with these two teams going at it, especially what the New Day showed in the Hell in a Cell against the Usos, that they could pull weight in those type of matches, so...
And it's really interesting to see, because this is one of the few times we actually get to see, with the Shield we're used to seeing, if you go back to old school Shield, we're used to seeing 6-man tags or 3 versus 3.
Yeah.
This is one of the few times where we actually get to see the New Day, all 3 members fight at the same time. So because even in that Hell in a Cell, it was still just, who was it? Xavier, Big E. Am I correct? Yeah, it was just Xavier and Big E. So this is an interesting to see how the New Day step up against the Hounds of Justice. If you had to pick a winner, who do you pick it?
I think the Shield's gonna pull it out. I mean, they're just, when they get together, they're just a hot thing. Everything. It's like the people that hate Roman, now they're all in love with him now, because that's when people did love Roman, was when he was part of the Shield.
Yeah.
He was the big dog when he was over there, and now that he's back, yeah, I have a feeling they're just gonna pop it out, and it's gonna be a triple power bomb for the win at the end. Yeah,
I kind of agree with that. And plus, you also have to look at the accomplishments of the 3 gentlemen on each team. Kofi's really the only one that's kind of stood out as a single star out of the Shield or out of the New Day, even though Big E has been Intercontinental Champion. With what all the Shield has done and everything, it's hard to bet against the Shield. So this is good. Gosh, that match, I think that's the dumpster fire match. I think that's the match that, like, every pay-per-view we have one that's just a dumpster fire. What was the pay-per-view? TLC? The very last match? The Shield with Kurt Angle versus The Miz and all his guys? That was the dumpster fire match. I feel like this is the match that's the dumpster fire match. Where it's so bad it's good. Where it's the car wreck. I shouldn't say dumpster fire. I should say car wreck. That's better.
I mean, it's going to be a brawl.
Yeah, I think this will be the car wreck match, which would be so bad it would be so good. So, all right. So now we're getting to the meat and potatoes. This is what I like, and I know you're a fan of these too. let's get to the actual 5-on-5 Survivor Series matches. First, we'll start off with the women. We have Team Raw, which is captained by Alicia Fox, with Nia Jax, Asuka, Sasha Banks, and Bayley, versus Team SmackDown, with captained by Becky Lynch, which consists of Carmella, Naomi, Tamina, and who knows? So first off, we got to figure out who that fifth participant is. There's a lot of speculation that it's going to, it's going to be announced at the pay-per-view who the fifth person is on Team SmackDown.
Feeling already though.
I mean, a lot of people are thinking it's Natalya. See, I mean, you were thinking the same way. So there's a rumor that a certain individual has been spotted in certain areas in WWE. This certain individual was one by the name of Paige. And the rumor was she was at Raw on Monday and she might have debuted to be the fifth member of Team Raw. Well, I think she's going to debut on SmackDown to be the fifth member of SmackDown. And I know Mr. Dibbs over here is thinking the exact same thing. So let's take it in both scenarios. Let's say if Natalya was the fifth member. How do you see this match going?
Raw.
Okay. If Paige is the fifth member, how do you see this match going?
I believe it's going to be SmackDown. I believe it's going to be kind of a toss. And it's going to be elimination here, elimination there if it's Paige. If I have a feeling it's going to go down to a couple people where it seems like SmackDown might get a head up somehow because they'll have some feuding or whatever, something going on, and then they'll be able to pull it
out.
And then they'll start losing. SmackDown will start losing more of the people because Natalya, if she thinks, I just have a feeling she might end up just walking out on them, like how she desperately wanted to be the captain and be on Team SmackDown last year. This year, I have a feeling if she is the one, she'll walk out on him. If it's Paige, I just have a feeling, which is good because they have too much female superstar power over there of name-wise. Like, people recognize more on Raw right now.
Yes.
Paige needed, in which they are finally getting right. It seems that they have somebody in the scene, behind the scenes, that is putting stuff together now. Like, we've had title changes, matches changes, and switch ups because they know what we want to see. So they have somebody behind the scenes that knows what we want to see right now. So
exactly, I agree.
That's putting it right. So I have a feeling it's going to be Paige because there's been so many leaks of pictures of her being at the Performance Center and getting ready, and they're saying it's ready. She's ready, and there's so many supposedly interviews and stuff like that of them talking to people behind the scenes that she's ready and she was supposed to debut, the rumor and all that. But I'm glad that she's going to be going to SmackDown if she is, and I have a feeling they're going to find some way of pulling it out because that's just too big of a return for her to lose. They're going to want to try to build her up because they know the pop that she's going to end up giving them. I think with them just not releasing the name, it's going to end up being her because they're going to want that pop at this pay-per-view because it's their third biggest pay-per-view of the year.
I agree 100%. But here's my prediction: whether she debuts or not, I think SmackDown will win, no matter what. Just because I think SmackDown's women are more unified and have been for the coming weeks than Raw's. Just by going by what's been on TV and stuff, I think SmackDown's women are more unified. The factor here is, we totally forgot to talk about this in the women's title match, or the women's match, the singles. I think the X Factor might be Carmella.
I don't think yet.
You don't think yet? You don't think she'll cash in yet?
I don't think yet. I have a feeling there's going to be a rematch and they'll end up cashing it then.
Okay. That's a good point. Very good point. Okay. I think no matter what, I think SmackDown comes out of this. I think the women on SmackDown have been more unified leading into the weeks and stuff. So I actually think no matter whether Paige debuts or not, I think SmackDown comes out with a win. So that's just my opinion. And of course, guys, while we're talking about these, down in the comments, tell me what you guys think. If y'all think that I'm stupid with my comments or my predictions, let me know and tell me why you think what's going on and whether I'm wrong or not. Tell me, or tell Dibs why he's wrong. Go ahead in the comments, tell us what's going on and what you think. All right, so we got our next match, which is, my goodness, this match is so freaking huge. We got the 5-on-5 men's Survivor Series match. We have Team Raw, captained by General Manager Kurt Angle, with Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, and now, after Monday, The Game, Triple H, versus Team SmackDown, captained by Commissioner Shane McMahon, with Randy Orton, Bobby Roode, Shinsuke Nakamura, your favorite, and the returning 16-time world champion, John Cena. My gosh, the star power in this match alone is freaking ridiculous. Oh, we forgot to add the stipulation to where if Team Raw loses, Kurt Angle is fired from General Manager spot. Now, this is kind of a scenario that I've been toying with for the past couple of days when it comes to this match. And Dibs, you can chime in with what you think. I think Team Raw wins. This is kind of one of my things. And I think it's because of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. I think Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens will cost Team SmackDown. That is my prediction. What about you?
I disagree.
Oh, do tell.
I don't think that any of that's going to have an effect. The only thing I have an effect is something's going to cause either probably Triple H to get eliminated, and it's going to be Kurt Angle's fault.
Ooh. So you think they're going to go ahead and set up their feud?
I think they're going to start. I think something's going to happen to where it's kind of a slip up, an accident, and it's going to start leading. Because I have a feeling what it's going to lead is something happening to where he's going. I think he's going to lose that general manager, because I mean they're just going to be leading it to something to where maybe he takes a little bit of brief time off for a little bit, and it's Triple H and Stephanie running it now, and then he's gonna come back.
We're thinking Rumble, possibly.
And like we'd be like the savior going at him and stuff like that to lead up to that build-up match, what everybody's thinking is gonna happen at WrestleMania for that feud. But I have a feeling he's gonna take some break because I think he probably needs it because he's been doing this wrestling, and if you kind of see, it looked like it might be taking a little toll on his body. Because he hasn't done it in a while. So I think he'll take a break. They'll lose tonight, so he'll lose that spot tomorrow.
Okay.
Or he's not commissioner, they'll probably put him as a thing, and then he'll take a little break, and then he'll come back and be like, well, since I'm not like commissioner and I'm a superstar, I'm going to challenge you, something like that, whatever. They kind of build that storyline to be what that ends up happening. Maybe while he's gone, they'll do something to Jason Jordan. So that's what I have a feeling that something's going to cause because of Kurt Angle and Triple H for Raw to lose.
Okay, I could see something like that. I mean, say both interesting and would love to see one of them come to fruition.
Yeah.
No matter what, I think it's really interesting to see brother versus brother-in-law, like brother-in-law versus brother-in-law. Where we'll have that moment where Shane and Triple H are in the ring, facing off against each other.
Yes.
I think that'll be interesting. And of course, Kurt versus Shane. Who can forget their classic 2001 King of the Ring? Basically, no holds barred, falls count anywhere match that they had at King of the Ring, where Shane got suplexed through the glass panel at King of the Ring. Them two made magic back in the day. Let's see if they can make a little bit more magic. And I better see the Star and Stripe singlet this time. I better see the Old Glory singlet this time. I missed that damn singlet. All right, so now let's get to what I think will be the main event. This is my opinion. If not, I think it'll be the Team Raw men's team will be the main event. We have champion versus champion. We have the reigning, defending, undisputed Universal Champion Brock Lesnar going up against the brand new WWE Champion, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. My prediction, plain and simple, Brock Lesnar goes over because of interference from Jinder Mahal's cronies. That's what I think. You, sir?
Oh, I don't need to speak now.
Did I intimidate you a little bit?
I mean, you basically answer it because Jinder has nothing to do.
No, he doesn't.
He's going to play. You know he's going to show up because they're trying to build him as one of the top, and people can probably even say, like I said, Miz is the best heel, that he probably is, but yeah, that's just going to further, build his, stock in the company, is him going to interfere because he's going to want that rematch after. Is him costing AJ. AJ might be seeming like he's going to pull it, and then bam, here comes the Singh brothers or Jinder out of the crowd or something, or the music plays and he's just sitting there, and then he looks like he's going to do the phenomenal forearm, but then bam, and then
gets
Brock
caught.
Yeah, and then that's what I have a feeling.
Yeah, I think that's the exact spot that'll win the match.
Yeah.
Is he goes for the phenomenal forearm, just like if anybody remembers 2016 Extreme Rules, he goes for the phenomenal forearm against Roman Reigns for the WWE World Title, and Roman catches him with the spear. AJ is awesome with those spots, so I think that's the exact spot that will cost him the match.
Yeah, right to the F5.
Yep, and Lesnar is the perfect to catch him and to do all that shit. So, it's really interesting, the David versus Goliath mentality going into this match, because of how small AJ is versus how big Lesnar is. I think if Lesnar were to have a legit opponent that could beat him with speed, there's two people in my mind who can do it: Finn Balor and AJ. AJ. Well, I mean, your boy's beating him in Japan, but that was in 2006.
Yeah, and that's when Lesnar was at his peak in ring.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could see that. And your boy was still kind of a rookie at that time. And Shinsuke was kind of a rookie at that time, too. So, it's going to be real interesting to see this, because AJ is the type of wrestler who can adapt to anybody's style. Yeah. So, we're going to see are we actually going to have an actual match, or is this going to be AJ gets thrown around for a while, comes up for the comeback, and then he gets screwed. So either way, I think we'll get maybe a decent match, not a great match. I think we'll get a decent match. Yeah. But who knows? This could be the match that shocks us. This could absolutely be the match that shocks us.
Yeah, I mean, if they give it some time, and maybe he said, well, since I'm going against him, and maybe even AJ's talked to him, hey man, let's do some of your old stuff, you used to do, let's bring the house down, because that's what AJ Styles likes to do in all of his matches, no matter what it be. He wants to be the spotlight, so, we could see more than just a few moves from Powerhouse Lesnar there, so.
Oh, yeah. All right, so that's pretty much your Survivor Series card. Now, I have a surprise. I'm going to do exclusive just for this video. Ooh. I have a SummerSlam 17 Fusion. It's done in 35 minutes, but I figured why not? I've got the credits. I'm going to go ahead and speed it up for y'all. Dibs, I am sharing my screen with you so you can see it. Mm-hmm. So I want to do a spinny chair of death.
Lovely. Love it.
All right, so we are looking for Asuka. Asuka for the Pro. I would love to get that, because that would put me at Beast Plus tier. officially in ranked for my top 8 cards. If I pull a Finn, I probably won't pro it. But that's what we're looking for, guys. So just exclusively for this video, I am finishing this fusion for you guys. Because this show y'all how much I love y'all. Alright, we ready?
Yep.
Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, claim rewards. Alright, it should be up.
Okay.
I don't like the sound of that.
Well, it is definitely electrifying.
Well, yeah, all the fusions are. Well, not really. The WrestleMania ones were, but... Alright. Can we start with hints?
Got some good toughness. Pretty good.
I'm trying to think. Who's power and toughness? Who all had WrestleMania fusions that were... Or SummerSlam fusions were power and toughness?
Nice color.
It's color. Kevin Owens had toughness.
And definitely throw Habs.
That sounds like Kevin Owens. Because you said toughness.
And I'm just going to say Superstar tried to run away and clothesline, but got knocked down.
Can I ask what brand?
SmackDown.
So yeah, it'd have to be Kevin Owens. It'd have to be Kevin Owens.
Oh, no, mind. Raw. My bad.
Oh,
Raw.
It's not Raw.
Yeah, let me see. Without trying to give it away.
The suspense is killing me here.
You already know it's power, toughness, and...
Wait a minute. If it's power and toughness, and it's on Raw, there's only one person.
Who was that?
That, ladies and gentlemen, should be a pro!
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, my second SummerSlam 17 pro, it is Oscar! Nice! Finally get myself another woman. Nice! Woo! Hell yeah! Another pro. That means I'll be Beast Plus tier. Thank you, sweet Jesus.
Such a fail. Can't believe I said SmackDown.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? You said SmackDown. I'm like, Power and Toughness has to be Kevin Owens.
It's like I was trying to think of something else to give you without giving it away, because, I mean, there's stuff that, I mean, because there's only 2 of them, so...
Yeah. Oh, damn it, I gotta start Fusion all over.
That's what I was trying to say, like, because, you know, that triple threat they have, Dana Brooke tried to run away and then clothesline her, but then Asuka ducked and then knocked her out. Knocked her down with the spinning kick. I was like, oh, maybe he'll get it with that.
Yes! I have another pro! You guys don't know. Alright, this video is going long. Alright. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. I love you guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you are new, make sure you hit that sub button. We are on the road to 1750. Thank you guys so much. I want to thank Alex, a.k.a. Dibs on Everything, for coming into the video and helping me out with predictions. I love y'all, and I will see y'all on stream. Bye, guys. And as always...
Till next time. Woo, 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 woo.